Good evening, guys. Tonight we are making pasta and pesto cream sauce, and that just sounds so yummy. I made it before and it was a hit. It was all gone by the end of dinner time, which is always a good thing, especially with little ones. So if you have little ones, good meal to make. But let's get started and figure out what Pioneer Woman stuff we need to make this recipe. Alright, so this is all the Pioneer Woman items you will need to make this recipe. You will need her cutting board because you gotta chop up tomatoes, which also means you will need her signature knife. You will need something to stir the sauce, and you will need something to stir the pasta, and also I use this as my serving spoon. You will need her tablespoon measuring, and you'll also need her measuring cups. This is half a cup, 1/3 cup, and 1/4 cup. And of course you need her liquid measuring cup as well. Of course you need a towel for cleanups. You'll need a big, large serving bowl, her biggest one, butter. So you need her serving butter, just because it looks pretty. You will also need, I have my olive oil in this, so you'll need olive oil for this recipe. And of course you can't go wrong with paper towels. And you'll also need her ground pepper grinder and her salt cellar. I am using the large colander only because for this recipe you need large noodles, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. And then you will need her Dutch oven to boil the noodles. And then you will also need her large saucepan. And of course, having some ramekins doesn't hurt either. So again, this is all the Pioneer Woman items you will need to make this recipe. You will also need a food processor. Sadly, I only have a Ninja, but it'll work because it's only for the sauce, so it doesn't fill it up too much. Someday I will have a food processor, hopefully, but this is what I have for now. Here are all the ingredients you need to make this recipe. You need 3/4 cup of fresh basil leaves. You will need 3/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, which I shredded already, and I've already went ahead and put them in half cup and 1/4 cup because that's how it's going to end up being measured whenever you're making the recipe. You will need 3 tablespoons of pine nuts, and pardon the rip, I have used these before. 2 garlic cloves. You of course need salt. Can you see it? And pepper. You can see that one, and it's so pretty. Alright, off track again. Extra virgin olive oil, you'll need 1/3 cups of that. You'll need half a cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of butter, of course, and 12 ounces of these noodles. Mine only came in 16 ounces, but it's okay to have a little bit more pasta. It does not have to be perfect. And you'll also need 4 Roma tomatoes, which I have already diced up and ready to go. And just in case you're wondering, this recipe is in this Food from My Frontier cookbook. Alright, so I went ahead and started boiling the water and have my saucepan ready to go. And these are, you know, I like to pre-measure. So all this is everything we're going to need to put into this food processor. And in case you're wondering, yes, I do have a Christmas candle burning in August. Alright, so first we're going to add in the basil into the process server, and then we are also going to add in the Parmesan cheese. This is the half a cup of the Parmesan cheese. Next you will need the pine nuts and the 2 garlic cloves. Of course, I just peeled those. And you will need salt, and pepper. Like I always say, can't go wrong with some pepper. It is so yummy. Next we're going to turn this on, and we're going to slowly add in the olive oil. Alright, so we're going to get this started and add in the olive oil. And just like that, the pesto is done. Now I'm going to add in the noodles and get those boiling, and then we'll get started on the rest of the sauce. So now we're going to add in the heavy whipping cream. Turn this eye on. I'm just going to turn on medium, see how that goes. And then we're going to add in the 2 tablespoons of butter here. And we're going to let that simmer. So this is looking really good, and now I'm going to go ahead and add in the pesto. I just want the pesto to get warm with the cream, and that shouldn't take too long. Okay, this sauce is looking beautiful, and my noodles are almost done. They just have a couple seconds left. So we're gonna add in the rest of our Parmesan cheese, which is the 1/4 cup. And then we're going to stir that in until it's melted. And I'm going to drain the noodles. This sauce is looking so pretty, so beautiful. So all I'm gonna do is add in the noodles in here along with the pasta sauce on top of it. And now for the super yummy part, I'm adding in all those tomatoes. And we're gonna give them a good stirring. Charlie's gonna love this for dinner. She loves tomatoes. So you just stir it up really good, and then it is ready to serve. So while the cream and the butter were melting, I went ahead and cleaned up a little bit and set the table. Of course, we were having this beautiful dish for dinner, and then I have it with Hawaiian sweet rolls, which I normally, if I wasn't videoing, I probably would have made my garlic bread with it. But bread, it's good. Good with pasta. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you make it too, because it is very yummy. And now I'm gonna go because I am ready to eat this yummy goodness. We'll see you later. Bye.